All right, guys. Finally, we are finally in GM, bro. Little bit of a it's been a wild ride. It's definitely been a wild ride, but a little bit different video today. Usually, you know, I play the game and I babble nonsensically for the next 20-30 minutes, but this one's gonna be a little bit different. This one, I have a couple games that I want to show you guys, but I'm gonna be basically, I wouldn't call it a rant, but this is more like just some things that I've noticed and experienced while climbing to this ramp. Most of these occurrences, by the way, that I'm about to talk about happened within like diamond, I want to say between high diamond 2 to diamond 1, like leading up to this point. And this when at the time of recording this, that was the top 96-97% of players, right? So that's the top 3% of players, and there's these shenanigans that are going on. I don't understand it, but let's jump in. Here we go. All right, guys, also just a heads up, there is on the first match, I play Magic. Second match, I'm also playing Magic, but there is a Namor jump scare because there is a enemy Magic on the team, and then I was Magic, and my team lost the first point, and then the enemy Magic started talking smack, bro, and I couldn't let it slide. I had to put them in their place, okay? So I jumped onto the Namor. I know. Hold your, don't throw stones at me. Don't throw stones at me. I listen. I come into ranked trying to win, bro. I go into comp trying to win, bro. Whatever it takes. But yeah, just a heads up. All right. So first thing up, stat trackers, right? So I was playing a game yesterday, right? And because you know you can have that feature in Rivals where you have your name hidden. Right, so I'm playing the game, right, and I see the first ban come through, right? It's an Emma ban. I'm like, okay, no biggie. Emma's like always getting banned for whatever reason. But second ban comes through, and I see a Magic ban, so I'm like, huh, haven't seen one of those in a while. That's kind of crazy, right? And then in chat, right, in the chat, guy on the enemy team puts, "Good luck winning now. My main is Magic," right? How? The look on my face, bro, when I saw bro called me out by name and said good luck winning now, dude. I didn't even know, I don't know if you guys know this, but apparently, because my friend, I told my friend about it, and he's like, wait, that's strange, because usually you can only see, like, I thought it was only you could see other people that don't have their name hidden, or it shows like the enemy team, and then it shows like maybe the highest played character on that, the highest win percentage character on that team. But apparently there's some stat trackers, right, and they can, it just bypasses it. You can just straight up see their name. That's great. That's crazy to me. I didn't even know that you could do that. And but anyway, so he banned Magic. So I was like, you know what? This guy thinks I'm a 2-trick, bro. He thinks I can only play Magic and Emma. So I did it, guys. I whipped out the Mighty Magneto, bro. Dude, it was so embarrassing for this guy. It was a domination map, and we walked them, dude. It was a 2-0, no contest. I think I only died like once or twice. Like no contest, just straight up walked him, absolutely leveled this guy onto the ground, bro. It was pretty sad. It was pretty sad. But man, I just don't understand people that use stat trackers though, because I feel like, right, a big part of this game, you gotta think of this game like a strategy game, right? A big part of this game, and the most fun, in my opinion, is going into a battle raw, right? So your team builds their comp, the enemy team builds their comp, right? Then you run into each other on the battlefield, right? And you don't know what each other has, right? So you're fighting, and then you see what they have, and then obviously there's gonna be counters to someone, right? Because there's so many characters in the game, somebody's gonna get countered by someone, right? So you're gonna, obviously, either you are gonna counter them or they're gonna counter you. And one of the big parts about this game is swapping, right? That's why you can swap your characters every time you die and mid matches and stuff. So one of the most fun parts about this game for me is running into a team, right? And then I'm like, okay, so we got walk, so what needs to change, right? It's like a puzzle. We gotta figure out what to change, what to play in order to make it work. For example, so yesterday I was also playing a game and we got walked, right? We got absolutely walked. It was on the Midtown map. We got absolutely steamrolled, right? And then the enemy team, their tanks were Thing and Thor, right? And we were running 2 shielded tanks, 2 DPS, and 2 healers, right? And they were running the same thing, a 2-2 split, right? And so we got walked, and then we're just like, damn, what are we gonna do, bro? We kind of just got obliterated. I was like, hold on a minute, let's think about this, guys. They're running Thor and they're running Thing. Why not, right? Let's do 1 tank and 3 DPS, right? But the 3 DPS, we need like crazy damage output, right? So I went on Phoenix, a buddy of mine went on Squirrel Girl, and the last person went on Hela, right? and we walked them on the push, right? Because they didn't have any shield tanks, so we just out damaged their healing because they only had 2 healers, so they couldn't like triple heal or anything, or they could triple heal, but they didn't figure it out until the 3rd point. And the 3rd point, they finally swapped. I think they pulled out a mag, and I think they went triple heals actually. I think they went mag, triple heals, and then 2 DPS or something like that. But it was too late. By then it was too late. We already accumulated like a bunch of time and pushed it all the way. And then we went into OT. And then we swapped back because I was like, you know what? They're going to be, because we were defending, and I was like, I don't know what they're going to have, so let's just be safe about it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to run the Emma. We're going to run the 2-2-2 split, and we full held them, right, on that 1st point. They barely pushed it out of spawn. And then when it was our turn to push, we walked them, right? And we ended up winning the game, right? So that's part of the fun of this game, is seeing what the enemy team has and then swapping. Depending on what they have. But like the stat trackers, bro, like why do you need to isn't this a paid service too? I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure like if you want those like in-depth, especially if you want to see like the person's name and stuff, man, it's got to be, I don't think it's free, dude. I haven't looked into it, but maybe it might be free, but like I don't know, man. I think stat trackers are kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie, kind of lame. And another thing, dude, why do people feel the need to piss off their teammates so bad? Like, okay, so basically, this happened on Midtown again. I guess Midtown is just a cursed map or something. But so basically, I was double tanking, right? I was playing Emma, and we had a mag, right? And there was a situation, right? It was a very tricky situation because our our Invisible Woman ulted, right? And our Luna Snow was outside of the ult, right? And the enemy team had a Magneto, right? So Fear Magneto goes off, right? And the mag's looking around. I died, so I'm spectating the mag, right? And I see the decision he has to make. He can either bubble the Invis, right, to save her, or he can bubble the Luna. Now, the mag is looking directly at the Luna, right? So of course he bubbles the Luna, right? Because he thinks that the mag is gonna hit it, and also Invis has her double jump, right? So he bubbles the Luna, and then the mag quick flicks down onto the at the last second down onto the Invis, killing her, right? And then the whole team got wiped, right? So and then here's the part what happened, right? Though that was one this was halfway during the match, by the way. This was halfway during the match, and it was just like one little thing. And my face, dude, when my entire team dogpiled on this mag, and they were just like, bubble better next time. I started calling him names and like all sorts of things, and then the mag was just like, bro, like what are you talking about, dude? I bubbled the Luna, right, because it looked like the mag was gonna kill her. Luna was close to ult, right? So if and Invis could double jump away, right? So there was more of a chance of Invis surviving than there was Luna, right? Because Luna is just, she's outside the ult, she's a sitting duck, right? She's a big open target way in the back, right? She's dead, basically. She's dead, and the whole team just dogpiled on this man. I'm just like, bro, that's so crazy to me. And they kept doing it to the point where the mag DC'd. The mag, my whole team literally made the mag rage quit the game. I don't get it, and I can't blame the mag either. I mean, like the whole team was just like on him, berating him and stuff. I'm like, dude, what is this, bro? Like, guys, it's a team game. We're supposed to be playing together as one cohesive unit, bro. If there is a smidgen of like ill will towards one another, like the team dynamics just gonna fall apart. And then obviously not only right are you gonna make them mad, but you're gonna make them play worse. You're gonna make whoever you're feeling bad play even worse, because now their mental's in shambles, right? And then your mental's in shambles because you're like, oh my god, dude, this guy blows. Like, bro, if you're thinking that, just keep it to yourself, bro. Just keep it to yourself. Why are you open mic just yelling at this guy, right? So just play the game, bro. Just play. I don't understand. Like, it was one mistake. I would like, I don't even think that's necessary. Like, even if he constantly made the mistake, maybe you could ask him nicely to hop off, right? But like it was just crazy, that situation, because he just made that mistake. It wasn't even a mistake, by the way. It was a choice, right? He was given basically an impossible decision, and the team, I guess, just disagreed with it, and that's it. They just lost their minds. They just lost. I don't know. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know. That's just insane to me. Also the next thing is, you know, there's some players that just won't swap off the game. Well, this is the opposite of that, right? So yesterday I had a game, right? We were winning. It was a Dom map, right? It was on the Winter Soldier map. And the first game we won, right? Complete walk, right? We had a perfect 2-2-2 split, right? Everything was fine. We had 2 good healers and everything. Second game comes in, right? All of a sudden, now I'm not saying this is all Jeff players. This is just players in general, right? That just randomly makes questionable swaps, right? Like the swaps, the decision making sometimes in this game, I don't quite understand it, right? But it's just conveniently that this guy is a Jeff player, right? He had Lord Jeff, right? So we won the first game, and second game comes in, swaps to Lord Jeff, right? And I'm just like, huh, that's very interesting, right? I'm not sure why you would do that, but okay, maybe he knows something that I don't. Maybe he knows something that I don't, right? Second game comes in, right? They have, of course, the enemy team has 2 healers. Guys, we can't even, now keep in mind that the first round we walked them, right? Complete walk. It wasn't even a contest, right? Second game in, right? We couldn't even step foot on the point. We couldn't even touch the point, right? They literally 100%ed us in the second game, right? And then third what's it called, the third match comes in, and he's still playing Jeff, right? So then I had to ask him, I'm like, bro, why can't you, why are you playing Jeff, right? Like maybe you know, go back to the way it was originally, because we won the first game, and then he was the only person that swapped to Jeff, right? He was the only person that made a swap in the second round, and we just lost, right? Because the enemy team didn't even change their comp either. The enemy team was playing the same thing, right? Swap, what's it called? He swapped to Jeff, and I was like, dude. And then you know what he hit me with? You know what he hit me with, guys? He said he put Y in the chat. He put, I don't know, man. Jeez, bro. I don't know. Maybe now let me give you some context as to what exactly his 2 ults were in the last game, right? Because like some can argue it's like, oh, you know, I don't mind having a Jeff on my team as long as he hits his ults, right? Let me tell you what my Jeff did, right? First ult last game he didn't swallow anyone, right? He didn't swallow anyone, right? Nothing happened, right? Then his second ult came in, right? He swallowed 2 people on my team, nobody on the enemy team, right? After he swallowed my people, right? Started traveling towards the edge. I don't know where he's going. He should have just spit them out, right? I hear Armed and Dangerous, right, from the enemy's backline, slam down on top of the Jeff, and then he gets blown up, right? Gives the bucket the reset, dude. I like, bro's asking me why, and then I look back at those 2 moments where he misses his ult, and then he gets blasted, and the second one doesn't get anything, and bro's asking me why. Yeah, bro, I can't even, like, government agent, dude. It's a government, like, I think the government agents, they get put into your game, right? First game, it's like, oh, okay, he's winning. Hold on, let's change things up a little bit. Then his sleeper agent activates, right? It's like, if team wins, then swap to Jeff. Bro, the pipeline is insane. The pipeline is actually insane. Anyway, so the third match rolled around, and bro forced me, right, off of heal, or off of DPS, because I was playing Magic, onto heals, right? Because I wanted to give us a second healer, all right? Because he was still playing Jeff. So we had 2 healer ults now. We were playing, and then I see this guy swap onto Hawkeye, bro. The Jeff swaps onto Hawkeye. Dude, guys, I don't understand. If you wanted to play Hawkeye, just ask. Why are you swapping to? Because here's what happens, right? It may not, we still won the game, right? And it may not seem like a big deal, but here's the thing. We could have possibly lost that game because momentum is very strong in this game, right? So in the first game we won, right? So spirits were high, mentals were good. Then the second game rolls around, right? And then we lost that game, right? And then it wasn't just me also, by the way. Some of the other teammates were like, bro, why are we on Jeff? Like, why? It's just completely unnecessary, right? So basically we lost the second round, right? And in this game, momentum is very strong. So if you win the first one and lose the second one, there's a good chance that you might also lose the third one, right? Because now the mentality shifts. Now your mental is a little bit fractured, and then the enemy team is now riding that high, right, to push and dominate in that third game. So luckily we still won because I swapped onto heals, gave us a second healer ult, right, to match theirs, and then he swapped onto DPS, right, and then we ended up winning that game. So it's like, I don't know, man. If bro wanted to play DPS, bro should have just asked. Bro should have just said, you know what, homie, Let me tap in. I don't want to heal anymore. I'll be like, fine, no problem, because I play the game to win. I don't care what role I play. Honestly, I don't care what role I play, because I know some people are like die-hard DPS, die-hard tank, die-hard support. I don't care. I will play anything. I want to win. I don't jump into quick match, bro. I jump into comp because I want to win, right? And another story, right? Another story. This one was just mind-boggling to me. It was another domination map, but this was on Burning T'Challa, right? So we're playing that map, and then we have a mag on our team, and he's the only person on our team that's like severely negative. This guy's like 0-8, right? I press tab, and I'm like, something's wrong here, right? So then we ask him, yo, what do you play, bro? Like, I don't know if mag's the play, and he's just like, oh, me? I'm a DPS man, bro. I'm just playing tank for the challenge. My brother in Christ, are you kidding me? Why are you trying to grind challenges on comp, bro? I don't understand. If you want to grind challenges on comp, that's fine, but like at least make it passive. So like if you're a DPS man and you're trying to do a DPS challenge, you do it on that's fine. He's a DPS player, right? This guy, because he swapped to Lord Namor, Lord Moon Knight, and Lord Star-Lord as well, right? He plays DPS, but he's throwing our game for a challenge. That's crazy to me. That's actually crazy to me. That's actually insane to me. Oh, bro is just like this is what I'm talking about, decision making, bro. The decision making in this game is wild, dude. Me when I jump into a comp match, and I'm like, what am I gonna do today? You know, I'm bored. Let's press tab. Let's look at the challenges. Ooh, I need to shield damage. Let me play a character that I've never touched before, right on ladder, bro, and just let's see what happens. Bro, that's insane. That's actually insane, dude. I don't get it. I don't get it. So I just finished editing this, and I just realized that I say right after every single sentence when I'm talking to you guys. That's pretty freaking funny. But yeah. My bad again. Apologies again for the Namor jump scare, right? But listen, that magic had it coming, bro. That magic was talking smack. I didn't record the game live, but the enemy magic was talking smack, bro. He was saying some dastardly things that I couldn't let slide, bro. I had to win the game. I had to win the game, bro. I had to show up. But yeah, the next video is probably gonna come out on Friday. I'm gonna be playing Blade, and then the video after that is gonna be me lording Blade. So I'm gonna play him over the weekend, lord him, see what makes him tick, stuff like that, and then we'll take him into some ranked for next week. I want to try and play ranked earlier because last time I took like a week break. I'm not doing that this time. This time, as soon as I'm lording Blade. As soon as I finish loading Blade, I'm hitting ranked so that I can get I can climb. So our goal is to get to at least Celestial 2. We need to do better than we did in the past. But the season is gonna be shorter, so it's gonna be a bit of a challenge. But it is what it is. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.